So as you might have already heard, this week we are running a query contest, and it's really easy. You just leave your favorite line from your book in the comment section of the video. And then at the end of the week, we will pick our favorite, and we will offer that person a full query critique. And there's 7 of us here, so it's a lot of wisdom, or at least a lot of eyes. Naming is something that's really interesting to me. First of all, I name everything. I name my computer, I name my car, I name many, many inanimate objects, so I'm a big fan of naming. Naming my characters, they almost always have significance. I don't just randomly pick. Now, sometimes the significance is just that the character has always been that name in my head. So Lexi from The Near Witch, she's just always been Lexi. She just came into my head as Lexi, and once she did, I didn't want to change it. And her little sister Wren, however, is 5, and she's very bird-like and kind of chirpy, and so Wren is a kind of bird, and it was more appropriate, and it still kind of fit her personality. But most of the time, they either come into my head that way, or I have a really strong significance for their name. I start my books, actually, by making a list of vivid images. So, like, still frames from the book. If I had to illustrate panels, illustrate moments from the book, what would they be? And then I use those images, those moments, as keystones throughout. Kind of. I outline chunks of my book at a time, so I will outline the next 30 pages that I need to write, and only have like a vague idea of what needs to happen before that, but kind of as I approach a section, I outline for that section. So I will outline, but I can't sustain it for a very long, or a large number of pages. I can't, I get distracted. I once I start outlining, I want to jump in there and do the actual writing. So it's a kind of pseudo outlining. I have to say, I admire most authors. I think that most authors are an inspiration to me, only because, you know, every book is different and every book is its own journey, and they've done it, you know? Whatever the goal was, whatever the story was that they wanted to tell, they've gotten there. Biggest pet peeve in the publishing process, and we also had a few questions that were, what is the hardest part? What is the least enjoyable part? For me, it's all the same answer, and that's waiting. I would say that a very large part of the publishing process is waiting. And if anybody that knows me knows I am not a patient person. 2 things, I like cupcakes and I don't have any patience. So waiting is very, very hard for me. And don't forget to enter our query contest. Just leave your favorite line in the body of this video page, and good luck.